Welcome back, everybody. It's August from PV Prep, and today we're going to learn about the past tense in Spanish, also known as the pasado. Okay, so there are two specific tenses dealing with the past. There are the preterito, the preterite, or the imperfecto, imperfect. So let's take a look on how you would form words in these two tenses. So, step one in the preterito. Determine whether the word or infinitive ends in AR or ER/IR, because those two will have the same endings regardless. So, example would be hablar. Ends in AR, right? Example for ERIR would be vivir. Now, step two. We're going to drop the ending. So if you watched this before, this might be quite redundant, but it's perfectly fine. If you're new here, no worries, no judgments. We're all in this. We're all beginners. So drop the AR or ER/IR. So hablar turns to habl, and vivir turns to viv. Now, all we have to do is attach the corresponding ending. So we had yo hablar, and if you've seen any of the previous videos, this table tells you which one it goes to. So the A would be for yo, or E with the accent, which pronounces A, would be for yo. Aste would be for to or you. O would be for él, ella, usted, he, she, or you formally. Amos would be nosotros. Estáis would be for vosotros. And aron would be for ellos, ellas, and ustedes. So since we have yo at the front, we know which one is going to go for. Follow that line. Convenient. And it'll be or E with the accent. Attach at the end. So it'll be yo hable. Next, let's look at the ER/IR. So we have another yo, so we know how this is going to go, but it is different than the AR. Oh, the yo for here, for ER and IR, would be an I with accent, or pronounced as E. Two, so you will be iste. El, ella, usted will be EO. Nosotros would be emos. Vosotros would be istes. And ellos, ellas, ustedes would be ieron. So now that we know, let's look at it. Yo vivir, we already know where this is going. Yo viv, and then you add the index of the yo vivi. Simple. Now, if you have time, because the preterite tense has a lot of irregulars, quite a few, that we're not going to get into, feel free to look over here and pause the video, zoom in if you like, to get more information on that. But this is just for the beginner, someone who wants to learn how to say the most common words that are not super difficult to say. Now, let's take a look at the imperfect tense. So, same deal here. Determine if it's AR or ERIR. Same words, so hablar and vivir. AR, IR. Drop those endings, so yo habl and yo viv. And you just attach the corresponding ending. So, even though it sounds like gibberish, it's one of my favorite tenses. So, if it ends in AR, it will be aba. Yo hablaba. Right? Sounds like utter nonsense, but it's perfectly fine. And the yo for vivir, the ERIR, it'll be not aba, it'll be ia. So yo vivia. Tu vivías, él, ella, usted vivía, nosotros vivíamos, vosotros vivíais, and ellos, ellas, ustedes vivían. Now, be careful because the EI, except actually in all tenses for ERIR, will have an accent. Meanwhile, in the AR, there's only one accent over the nosotros, over the A. Everywhere else, there's no accent. Now, same deal, but I'm gonna move over because my handsome face is in the way. There are some irregulars, but there's only three, and it's super easy. Here, Sarah, there. You can take a look at them. But outside of those three, every single one, every word you encounter will fall into these two categories. And I'll move up so you can see the preterite if you want to take a look at it, a gander. But that is all for today. Again, I'm August from PV Prep, signing off, wishing you a wonderful day.